What is this? Where to? अच्छा, down? नहीं. अच्छा, अच्छा. Thank you. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, welcome to all of you for today's first session in Sāstra pramāṇam course. So in this course, we are going to discuss Srila Jiva Goswami's Tattva Sandarbha and also Tarka Sangraha's basics. Primarily, this course is the purpose of course also we discuss why we have to study this course. And in this course, we are going to establish finally Srimad Bhagavatam as the ultimate pramāṇa. So pramāṇa means pramākaranam iti pramāṇam. Prama means right knowledge. So karanam means a special cause. That means the special cause for getting the right knowledge is known as pramāṇam. Okay, these things also, these definitions also will be discussing. And I share with all of you that file is shared. I sent to Karthikeya Prabhu. Huh? The word file. Yes. Please share with others if they don't have. One more file I will share. All these files. All these are all useful. We are going to discuss those. Why we have to study this course, that we are going to discuss. Especially for the devotees also, it is very important, this course. What is the goal of our life? Krishna Prem. Yes. We all want to get Krishna Prem. How to get Krishna Prem? To reach to Prem, what we need to have, what is before stage of Prem? Uh, Tell me, you tell. Uh, what is that? Who say? Wait. What do you say? Drishya. You? Huh? You? 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 Wait. He is new to our classes. Huh? New. You heard before? You heard my classes before? You? You heard? Huh? Online you heard? Okay. You are saying faith, no? How? Faith is not there. How to surrender and love. Wow. Faith is more important. Yes. Very good. You are all right. That means I'm just checking where on the tracker. Somewhere else, actually. Whatever we previously discussed, everything is gone, or still it is there. That way, yeah. That's what we'll share. We'll share in the screen. Very good. To reach what we need, Prem, the early stage of Krishna Prem is known as, you all know. What is that? Bhava. So that's why we don't consider that as a specific stage. It's a sadhya bhakti. Sadhya bhakti means bhava and also prema. So to reach this, that means sadhya bhakti. This is sadhya bhakti. This total is known as sadhya bhakti. Actually, in the nectar of devotion also, bhakti is said as a two types one: sadhya bhakti and sadhana bhakti. But to come to that stage, what we need to do? What kind of bhakti we should? What we should do? Sa- sadhana. We should do sadhana bhakti. And how it should be? What happens in the sadhana bhakti stage? What happens in sadhana bhakti? Sadhana bhakti, what it does? Uh, Purifying or clearing. Purifying or clearing the purifying the anarthas. So to purify anarthas, that means dirt. Dirt is there. Anarthas means dirtiness. So for that sadhana bhakti we should do. So this sadhana bhakti should be what kind of sadhana bhakti? It should be how? To clean something, what you need. Like on the cloth, there are so much dirtiness there. To clean that, what you need? Huh? Brush, okay, that's all. But mainly what we need? Water we need. Huh? We need water. Okay. So what kind of water we need? Pure water. Yes, sir. If water is not pure, what will happen? It will. That means if my shirt is fully dirty with lot of mud and lot of different things are sticking to this, then if you take this some water which is better than that mudness, then it will purify. It will purify the extent. This water is pure. How much pure? That much only it can purify. But if you expect further to purify that, is it going to happen? No. Then what you have to do? You have to take even more pure water. Then only that dirt will be clean. So that means in our heart also, our heart is like a cloth. This is a cloth, and these are the gandagi. Yeah, the dirtiness. So to clean this, you need pure water. Similarly, to purify our heart is also filled with anarthas. Someone is making someone. Okay, we'll mute it. Participants, I think.
आ रहा हूँ
Hey, अभी मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Mute all करके. अभी कोई अनम्यूट भी नहीं कर सकता. स्क्रीन शेयर. So our heart is also filled with so much dirt, means anarthas. And these anarthas, if you want to clean, who can be the best cleaner? Bhakti. There are karma, jnana, and bhakti. Among these, which is the best one? Bhakti is the best one. We can see in this sixth canto, first chapter, Srimad Bhagavatam. Sorry, sixth canto, first chapter, Srimad Bhagavatam, Ajamil story. So there, Sukadeva Goswami explains about the karma, jnana, and bhakti. So which can be the best one to clean the heart? So now that bhakti is also what kind of bhakti? That is sadhana bhakti. And that bhakti should be how? To clean the completely heart, it should be how? Pure. Means we should do pure sadhana bhakti. Otherwise, if you do the Misra sadhana bhakti, that means thoda maza bhi chalega, thoda bhakti bhi karega. By this heart will be purified? No, it will not be purified. So that's why we should do Suddha sadhana bhakti. So that's why sadhana bhakti also should be what? Uttama bhakti or the Suddha bhakti. Anyabhilasita sunyam gnana karmady anavrtam anukulyena krsnanusilanam bhakti ruttama. This is applied to not only Prema bhakti, it should be applied to sadhana bhakti also. Otherwise, heart will not be purified. So that's a Suddha sadhana bhakti we should do. Like if you want to clean the cloth which is full of dirt, you need pure water. But if you take the some, that already I said actually, if dirtiness is there and some less pure water, if you take also, then that much cleanliness will come in the cloth, not the full cleanliness. And who are in the Suddha Sadhana Bhakti, they should not do any Misra Bhakti. If they do, what will happen? Then they will be impure. This is also there in the Bhagavatam, in the 21st chapter, 2nd sloka of the 11th canto. There explains Vishwanath. We should not do. So once we come to the stage of Suddha Sadhana Bhakti, you should not do Misra Bhakti. So Sadhana Bhakti we should do. Suddha Sadhana Bhakti. To do such a Suddha Sadhana Bhakti, what is the state of the heart? It is already purified? No. To purify the anarthas, you need to do the Suddha Sadhana Bhakti. So, to do such a Suddha Sadhana Bhakti, what you need? What kind of sraddha? Drdha sraddha. So, that's why drdha sraddha is needed. That is the qualification. If drdha sraddha is not there, can he do Suddha Sadhana Bhakti? Huh? No. Drdha Shraddha is needed. Is needed for whom? For the person. Drdha Shraddhavan he should be. Drdha Shraddha is not directly connected to the bhakti, no. Drdha Shraddha is the qualification of bhakti or the qualification of the person? Qualification of the person. If someone have Drdha Shraddha, he can perform Suddha Sadhana Bhakti. If that's why this is the qualification of person only. So bhakti is different and Shraddha is different. If he has strong sraddha, then that person can perform 24 hours direct devotion. What is Suddha Bhakti? Suddha Sadhana Bhakti, performing direct devotion. Direct devotion 24/7. Constant. Why direct? Direct what is important? Why direct? Otherwise it will not Misrit. Otherwise it will be Misrit. If it is not direct means it is Misrit. That means 10 hours you are doing the direct bhakti and then after that 3 hours you are doing the karma. This karma support, if you take to do that 10 hours bhakti, then what will happen? That bhakti will be called as, that is known as what? Misrita bhakti. That means in this performer heart, whatever bhakti means what? Seva. Bhakti means bhaja, sevayam. Bhakti, bhaj from the bhaj bhakti came, bhaj means seva. One should do seva. This seva is first of all, it should be continuous. Yes or no? So, Jiver Suruper Krishna, Jiver Suruper Hoy Krishna Nityadas. That means we are servant for only 10 hours or 24 hours. That means seva is for only 2 hours or 24 hours? 24 hours. This is clear? We are not, that means not like a post. Bhakti or otherwise bhakta, this thing is a constitutional position or it is the just for a upadhi. Like if you are a teacher post for a person is a constitutional position or it's upadhi? Just upadhi. So that's why he will be doing for 8 hours. or otherwise similarly different things. Those are all only upadhis. Like someone mother and father. This is also upadhi for the jivatma. Suddha jivatma, mother and father post is also upadhi only. Because this post will be their mother post till the time this jivatma in this female body. When it leaves, then that's gone. If it became now male, then mother post will not there, then father. That's why these are also upadhi only. These are all not for jivatma, they are not eternal. So position, that is not eternal position, mother, father. But what is eternal position? Because today morning also we have seen. Constitutionally, we are all servants of the Lord, and that's why we have birthright of Krishna consciousness. That means every jivatma being part and parcel of the Lord, they are servant for 24 by 7, even anybody. So that's why seva should be done how many hours? 24 by 7 we should. Not for 2 hours, 3 hours. If someone is feeling seva is only for 24 hours, not 24 hours, only for 5 hours, that means he is in the pure devotion? No. Clearly, he is not in pure devotion. This is not the for what position we are endeavoring. We are endeavoring to get our original state. We want to come out from all these upadhis and we want to reach to the original state. Original state of jivatma is a servant of the Lord. That is 24 by 7. This 24 by 7 also, this seva, how it should be? It should be jnana karmady anavrtam seva. So that means your service, what it means? This service attitude should not be dominated by avrtam means dominating. It should not be dominated by other elements. Like what? Like karma, jnana, and yoga, or whatever things. Other than bhakti, anything is there that. That means someone is the is having the service, and he is also mother. She is mother actually. Think. And now she is feeling serving my children is more important, or serving my children is also important for me. Can you say now this service is uncovered by this? No, it is covering. बच्चों को भी देखना है. Coming to pure devotional state is not a easy thing actually. It's not easy thing. अरे तो बच्चों को ऐसे कैसे छोड़ सकते हैं? वो भी तो देखनी, ये भी देखनी. माने this is still the service attitude towards the Krishna is covered now. Jiva's constitutional position, serving parents or serving mother or serving this and that. What Krishna is recommending? What is his demand? सब छोड़ दो. But you may be getting shocked. Why? Because of our ignorance. We still think that अरे तो ऐसा कैसा मम्मी बच्चा को सेवा नहीं करती तो कैसा? This is for the state of the people who are still in the ignorance. Demand is very heavy. Complete, full surrender. That is demand of the Lord. Because serving children is only for this body. Jivatma, you are not this body, you are my servant. You are originally my servant. Why you are bringing all of these things? You have to purely love me. Acharyas left their house, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. Their love towards Krishna is covered with anything? Nothing. So they're all coverings actually. But we don't say immediately leave that. We are trying to inspire the devotees. So and try to making them to understand what is pure devotion. So that seva, krsnanusilanam, should be jnana karmady anavrtam. Anavrta krsnanusilanam it should be. That means even if she serve child, how she should serve, that is only just to set an example to the society. But the love towards child should not cover the love towards the Krishna. If it made, that means you feel it is equal, and otherwise sometimes you feel, मेरा बच्चा ही मेरा कृष्ण है. ऐसा भी होता है एक्चुअली. हम कृष्ण को इन्हीं में देखता हूँ. So in the heart, what kind of love Krishna is expecting? Pure. So that is known as, that means he is expecting what it indirectly is expecting or directly is expecting, complete surrender to him. Complete surrender he wanted. To do pure devotion, yes, one should surrender. So to do, that means such a seva which is not covered by the karma and jnana and so on. So if you want to do such a krsnanusilanam, what is needed in that person towards Krishna? Complete surrender is needed. Complete. So that is, this bhakti is only advertised in entire Bhagavatam. Only this thing, only this point, only all the time they are trying to make you this point only to understand. Everyone is trying. That's Sota Goswami, or Saunaka, or Parikshit, or otherwise Sukadeva Goswami, Brahmaji, Narada Muni, Vidura, Maitreya, all again and again coming to this point, trying to break our ignorance. We are still ignorant of our body and body also. So Krishna is demanding that, and he is assuring, if you fully surrender, and I am there to take care. It's not that he will not take any responsibility and just surrender and do everything for me. No, he is saying that I am assuring you, I will take care of everything. But what happens in our hearts? Maybe, maybe, may not be. How it is. If you imagine it, that state itself will be getting the fear actually inside. है ना? Inside fear comes. प्रभु ये सब नहीं रहे तो कैसा चलेगा प्रभु? कुछ भी जॉब छोड़ना है तो अभी कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि अरे कोई भरोसा नहीं किसी के ऊपर, कम से कम 20 लाख तो बैंक में रख के तब छोड़ दो जॉब. ब्रह्मचारी बनना है तो भी थोड़ा अमाउंट रख के बनो. Because that is also what you don't have full faith on Krishna actually. प्रभु ऐसा कैसा प्रभु भगवान डायरेक्टली आके देंगे क्या? We try to bring something actually. We try to be something actually. Rupa Goswami, he gave 25%, he kept, and his brother is used, and everything is gone. They came with bare hands only. No? Prabhupada also with bare hands he came out from his house. Yes or no? Did he sell some property and brought money? No. Everything left over and he came. अच्छा नंगे हाथ से आ गए, बस कुछ नहीं हाथों में. And they are dependent on Krishna. And Krishna's reciprocation is also in the same way actually. The way you surrender, in that same way he'll reciprocate. If you want to feel his presence, you have to be ready for that. How to get such a faith? You have to hear Bhagavad. You have to hear. Now the point, next point. So, to get such a krsnanusilanam, that means if you want to do pure krsnanusilanam, that means pure bhakti, it should be free from anyabhilasita. That means being a servant, also you should not desire anything else. You should not desire anything else. Only pleasure of Krishna. Because you are servant. Constitutionally, you are servant. Constitutionally, you are servant means you are just doing whatever he likes. His pleasure only your pleasure. And you don't see something than his pleasure. So that's why it should be what? Anyabhilasita. So, and it should be free from the karma and jnana coverings. Such a krsnanusilanam we should do. For that, what is needed? That person should be fully surrendered. So to surrender fully to someone what we need on that person, strong faith in a girl. I give this example actually. A girl, I told this before, a girl surrendered to a boy. Like that, she just, first day you went and took a rose and you said, okay, I love you. She accepted. Like that, it will happen? No. You all know, but don't don't act in front of me. Maybe it's personal experience or through friends' experience or through the movies. She will first of all examine actually who is he, what is his potential, whether he can take care me or not. Boy will not take care that the girl will take care me or not. That is not the nature of boy actually. Boy is a protector and girl is like to be protected. That's why female means what? To be protected. And their body constitutionally, that body I'm saying, that body's constitutional nature is what? Demanding protection actually. If some girl is coming forward and she's telling that I will take care you to a boy means it is abnormal actually. This is not a right sign. One should not marry such a girl. Because she's not a girl. She will dominate then after that. Then it will not be comfortable to you. So the female nature is to be protected. That's why she is looking for what is his, how much that means I can have faith on him. She'll be checking whether in right time he's coming or not. She will give on this time he should come, whether he's coming or not. And she'll be expecting this is the problems and she'll come. And how you are going to deal that? I'm not teaching you how to do that. But this is science actually. Same thing happens. And how you are reciprocating, she will be checking actually. So in time and in with proper solution is coming or not, she will be checking this. And not one time, two time. And if you are passed in all these times, then she will surrender to you. This happens actually. But some people, what they do, they give fake. That means they do drama for few days. Yes, whatever she wants, he's providing, and all protection giving and solutions, family problems, all are he is helping. And she feel that I am protected with him, and she surrenders. Then after that, he may cheat. But that is the nature actually, woman nature. Similarly, jivatma, we are also like the female only. With respect to Lord, we are all energy, and he is energetic. He is a protector, and we are to be protected. So that's why what we are looking, we want to surrender to such a person who can protect us always. We are all having the fear or not? We are all having the fear. And we want such a person who can protect us all the time. We are looking for that actually. You are also now looking that protection you can imagine. Okay, these people and this Prabhuji is protector or not. He can, yeah, he can save me. He can help me. Like that you think or not? Then only you joined. So that means you are expecting protection from either devotees or otherwise Lord. So we have to, then how to, that means in the case of girl, she can experience directly because that is a material thing. But in the case of Lord also, how? So how to know that Lord can protect in all situations? Then you have to study the cases. Like in the case of Gajendra, Lord came or not? In the case of Prahlad, in the case of, there are so many cases. Kunti Maharani, Pandavas. Why we have to study all these stories? To get faith on Lord. So that's why to get this strong faith, what we need to do? We need to study bhakti sastras. So drdha sraddha, that means what? How it is connected? It is connected with the Sāstras actually. Sāstrārdha Vishwasa. What is the meaning of Sraddha? Sraddha means Shastrartha Vishwasa. Because what Shastrartha Vishwasa is nothing but what? The conclusions of the Shastras. These Shastras, not the so-called Shastras, Bhakti Shastras. Like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all the Puranas, which are promoting the Krishna Bhakti. And all that means other Gita and Vedanta Sutras, all other Acharyas literature. These Shastras, what it will do, they will be they will be helping you to understand who are you. Because first of all, we are all having the ignorance that I am body. They are all making you and they are all convincing you you are not this body. You are the soul, and not only just a soul, you are the servant of the Lord. And Lord is the proprietor of everything. And Lord is the maintainer of everything. And Lord is always protecting his devotees. And this is the devotion. And devotion is different from the other things. Like that, so many things which we don't know. All these things are taught by whom? To us? By Sāstra. And these Shastras are removing all our doubts slowly. First of all, we don't know that we are the eternally, constitutionally, we are servant of the Lord. That is also that is also taught us by Sāstra. That is taught to us by Sāstra. So, and then also you have so many doubts. Why I am servant of Krishna only? Why not I am servant of other demigods? These, that, so many things. All these doubts are keep on destroyed. These are being destroyed. Then what is we are getting? We are getting the clarity, and we are finally what we should do. This Sāstra, studying Sāstra should lead to what? A strong faith on Lord. Strong faith on Lord. Faith. Drdha sraddha. So ultimately, then what we will be doing? The symptom of drdha sraddha is what? Full surrender. When you fully surrender to the Lord, then only you can do Suddha sadhana bhakti. Anyabhilasita sunyam jnana karmady anavrtam krsnanusilanam you can do. Otherwise, you cannot do that. If you don't have strong faith, your bhakti, that means your krsnanusilanam is mixed with the karma, or otherwise, you might be having some motivations. Sequence should be remembered. Okay. Krishna Prema is the goal. For that, we should do sadhana bhakti, which purify the anarthas. And this sadhana bhakti should be what? Uttama sadhana bhakti. Not the mixed sadhana bhakti. नहीं तो क्या होगा सफाई नहीं होगा so then to do uttama sadhana bhakti what we need strong faith who that person the performer should have strong faith Faith is different and bhakti is different. Bhakti means shravanam, kirtanam, all these activities. So to do that activity, this person's state should be like that. Consciousness, mind, set, understanding. Like the example we give in the previous time we discussed sraddha. At that time I said, I gave example. If to perform an yajna, who can perform this yajna? Rich person. So richness, dhana, that means money. Money, is it connected to is it part of the yajna? No. Only the person should be having the money, then only he can perform yajna. Yajna is different or not? Studying mantras and putting the ghee in that fire. That is yajna actually. That is different from the money or not? So that's a person should possess money. So that person only can perform. Similarly, person is having the here in the case of money, we should have sraddha. That means to perform yajna, you should have sufficient money or not? Only little money if you have, then what will happen? Only little yajna only can do. 10 crore है तो क्या करेंगे? You cannot perform yajna fully. You cannot give dakshana to the brahmanas, then there is no result. In the case of karma. But similarly, if it doesn't have sufficient sraddha, drdha, then he cannot perform suddha vaidhi sadhana bhakti. Here vaidhi also I am adding. Why vaidhi? Because here the impulse to do bhakti, from where it is coming? By natural taste it is coming? No. It is coming from the Sāstra is injecting us. Hey, you are the jivatma, srotavyaha, kirtitavyaha, jyeyah, pujyascha nityada. Srotavyaha means, Arey, jivatma, people about to die, they should do shravanam, kirtan. We are all maranasilaha. That means we are all about to die or not. So that's why, what is our duty? Parikshit asked this question to Sukadeva Goswami. Then Sukadeva Goswami, what is saying? Tasmad bhat. Sarmatmana Bhagavan Harihi Srotavyaha Kirtitavyascha Dhyeyah Pujyascha Nityada. Nityada means all the time. All the time we should do this. This is our. That means we should be free from all abhilashas. Anyabhilasita sunyam. And no greed for the money, name, fame, this, that, security, purity. All hatao. Purely. So that purity, if you want to understand, you should read again and again the consciousness of the pure devotees. Where it is there, that consciousness? Bhagavatam prayers. You should go and Prabhupada purpose you read. Don't skip the one line also. And also you should read Acharya's comment. Because we don't know, we don't understand what is pure devotee's consciousness. That's why we are not able to develop also. So, how our course is connected with this? Because to get such a strong faith towards the Lord, that comes from the what? From hearing the Bhakti Sāstras. From Bhakti Sāstras only it coming. So Bhakti Sāstras and Bhakti Sāstras, that is nothing but Bhagavatam. So to accept whatever said by the Bhagavatam, first of all, you should know Bhagavatam is the ultimate. That faith you should be having or not. To get faith on the whatever said by the Bhagavatam, first of all, you should have faith on Bhagavad itself. ये भी क्वेश्चन आता है या नहीं? मैं भागवत को ही क्यों फॉलो करूं? ये सभी प्रोसेस बोलने वाला कौन है? भागवत. उसको क्यों फॉलो करूं? ये भी तो आता है. और भी बहुत मैंने उसी को हम प्रमाण कैसा मानूं? Why I have to accept this as ultimate? That we should know or not. Otherwise, what you will be saying? Your mind be calling, oh, maybe that book may be the highest, that may be highest. Like that, your consciousness will be diverted actually. If you don't have complete faith on the Bhagavad, then what will happen? Your mind will be deviating and taking you to somewhere else. You may not know that those are all not useful, but still your mind will take you there. Of course, the Bhagavad is giving everything to you, but still your mind questions, why not that? Why not that? So that's it. To suppress that, what you have to do? You have to establish Bhagavatam is only the highest authority is having to tell about the process or the truth, what we should practice. He is only the ultimate or well-wishers. Such a faith we should develop or not on the Bhagavatam. That's why we should study this course. That is going we are going to do. We are going to establish Srimad Bhagavatam is the supreme pramāṇa. That means pramāṇa means what? He is a supreme authority to tell about the truth. Pramāṇa means right knowledge, truth. So the one who is going to tell the truth, he is known as pramāṇa. And what kind of pramāṇa we need? Supreme. Because there are so many pramāṇas are there. But we want supreme one because we want to follow supreme authority. We don't want to follow local authorities. Means here, if local authorities align to the supreme, then we follow. Otherwise, we don't follow. So those books which are aligned to the Srimad Bhagavatam, we follow that. But ultimate is Bhagavatam. We should know that Bhagavatam is the highest pramāṇa. That we should establish. There are so many pramāṇas are there. Even our eyes also are the pramāṇas, and they are also telling about the truth. So whatever you see, you should believe that and enjoy it. Eyes are telling or not this thing. And people, they are sticking to that also. Instead of following all this process, you are the servant of the Lord and you are eternally, you should do the pure devotion, and then your anarthas are gone, then Krishna Prema will come, Krishna is ultimate. These are all told by whom? By the Bhagavatam. But other pramanas are telling about other truths or not. Like senses are also giving the so they are also pramana, but they are not supreme pramana. They are also giving the so many experiences. They are also making you to. So they are also giving the some kind of realizations to you, some anubhava. But now we should establish among all of these pramanas, Bhagavatam is the supreme. We should take all the pramanas existing in this whole universe and examine that and finally come to the conclusion that Srimad Bhagavatam is ultimate. Then what will happen? Our faith on Bhagavatam will be solid actually. And with the solid faith on Bhagavatam, if you study, then you will not question anything whatever said by the Bhagavatam. Then that kind of faith, if you keep and if you read, then what will happen? You will be developing the drdha towards the Lord. First, that's why you should get the faith on Bhagavad. And this is the thing we are going to discuss here. We are going to establish also in this journey, we are going to examine all the pramanas and thoroughly examining that and then filtering out, because there are some defects in that, filtering out, and finally we are reaching to the goal. So if you learn this process, second benefit what you are going to get, you are able to deal the new people and nicely. If you don't know the proper answer, then what? We'll be putting forcefully something on their head. And they will be feeling so much inconvenience. But when you know everything in detail, what kind of questions they are asking, sometimes we don't understand what they are asking also. And sometimes they might be asking brilliant questions, but we are not able to answer. Then you are not able to give answer to their question. Then initial people, the newcomers, they will say send off, bye. Because lack of our preparation will lead to one jivatma to go away from this. This happens or not? If you give sufficient and very welcoming answer to him, how he'll immediately reciprocate and he will start connecting with you. सब कुछ सेवा करो, सब कुछ अपने आप हो जाएगा, ऐसा बोल देते हैं. To escape from the right answer, to give to the right answer, sometimes we just say something else, which is not so connected to them. Of course, it might be right also, but it is not immediately connecting them. You are not understanding his situation, and if you don't deal properly, then he will not be getting any faith, and he cannot come and continue this process. So that's why better. What is the wrong actually? If you thoroughly prepare and if you are ready to answer all the questions properly, they'll be getting why Shabda Pramana is only the highest Pramana. Why not Pratyaksh Pramana? Why not the Anumana Pramana? So we are seeing so much advancement in through the Pratyaksh and Anumana Pramanas. And we have solid faith on this also. But how you can say Shabda Pramana is the highest? Why only Bhagavatam? Why not the other Puranas? And why not the other demigods? Why don't we worship Shiva? There's so many questions they ask you. And if you are able to answer them nicely, then they will be definitely staying with us. But if you don't answer them, they will be leaving gradually. So that's why we should prepare ourselves. Our acharyas give sufficient material to us to understand things and move forward. Okay, this is the second reason why we want to study this course. That means to answer the newcomers properly and so that make them so convenient to accept this process. What is this? Huh? What is coming in your mind? Huh? No? Huh? In this universe, there is a boy. His name is Devadatta. So, Devadatta, what he needs, this is Loka, and beyond this universe, everything is Aloka. So, objects related to the Loka are known as Laukika. Objects beyond the Loka are known as Alaukika. So, if he wants to deal the objects belongs to the Loka and beyond the Loka, what he needs, what Devadatta needs, if you want to handle something properly, some object or some tools or something properly, what you need? Huh? Like if you want to handle some objects, things, things properly, what you need? Huh? Understanding. You need knowledge. Yes or no? If you don't have proper knowledge about the laptop, then you'll spoil it or not. Can you handle this properly? Like MRI machine is there. If you don't have proper knowledge, then can you handle it properly? No. So that's why to deal, that means these objects which are belong to the loka and beyond the loka, So what we need? Devadatta, what he needs? Knowledge, jnanam. That means he wants to deal the not only material objects beyond the so loka also, alaukika objects also. Everything he wants to deal properly, all those objects. Then what he need? He need jnanam. So that's why what is the definition of jnanam? Sarva vyavahara hetuhu jnanam. Sarva vyavahara hetuhu jnanam. Sarva vyavahara. Sarva means all. Vyavahara means dealing. The cause to deal all the objects is known as knowledge. Like you are becoming a programmer. You are knowing that programming language, you are knowing the what are the requirement and everything, then only you are able to do that activities. That means even the your farmer, if he is doing the ploughing and putting seeds, he knows what is ploughing means, what is seeds, and what is the how germination to do seeds germinated, and then how to protect this knowledge actually. Everyone needs knowledge to deal the objects. So that's why what is the definition of the knowledge? Knowledge means the one which is cause for dealing the all the objects. It is known as knowledge, jnanam. Sarva vyavahara hetuhu jnanam. This is clear? So Devadatta, if he wants to deal the all the objects in this material world and beyond the material world, then what he needs? He needs proper jnanam actually. Jnanam, knowledge. Then how to get that? Everyone is looking for what? Even the boys who are coming to your courses also, one-time programs, you will be going in the colleges. So they are all coming for what? They are all coming to learn the knowledge and so that they can handle their life so nicely. Now, the question is how to get that knowledge, right knowledge. So we are all like a sheep, yes, without verifying what is the right knowledge and simply going with the flow actually. Most of the now college boys and all, they simply going behind, okay, he's studying. My parents said that to study, then I'm studying, and he got this and he got. Everyone looking for the highest pleasure. And further, they are doing the some activities. Further, they are getting the knowledge. To do activity, what we need? Knowledge. And what is the goal of that? Pleasure. But they don't know the right source. So to confirm that whatever the pleasure they are thinking that is right pleasure or not, and whatever the activities they are doing that right activities or not, and also to do those activities, knowledge whatever they are getting from wherever they are getting that source is right or wrong, they are not verifying, simply going. We should make them thoughtful. Hey, bhai, what you are doing? So this jnanam is two types. First of all, we all understood that Devadatta, if he wants to deal all the objects beyond the creation, beyond the loka and in the loka, he should be having the jnanam. And that jnanam is how many types? It is two types. What are those? Any questions here? Hello? Sa divida. Dividaha. Smritihi anubhavaha. Jnanam is how many types? Now you go. From here onwards, technical will come more and more. First time you might be hearing few things. Be carefully you focus, please. Jnanam is two types. What are those? Hmm? Smriti jnanam and anubhava. important. What is Smriti Jnana? Huh? Experience. Smriti. Like parampara. Past experience. Okay, definition is samskara matra janyam gnanam smritihi. Samskara. Samskara matra janyam gnanam. Like example, when there is a udbodhaka, you already had some experience, and because of that experience, what are formed in your chitta? Samskaras are formed. Now there is a trigger for that samskaras. Now from that samskaras, a knowledge is produced. Then that knowledge is known as Smriti Jnanam. That means the one which is exclusively produced from the samskaras is known as Smriti Jnanam. From memory. From memory you are getting the knowledge. If I ask, for suppose you went to Mayapur actually, maybe past, maybe few months back. When I give just a word Mayapur, immediately now you are remembering. So Radha Madhav deities and also, so these deities are very big and Panchtattva deities are very big. Now you are saying Panchtattva deities are very big. This is knowledge or not? This is coming from where? That is coming from samskara. Are you seeing directly Panchtattva deities now? Now you are seeing directly with the eyes, and if you say Panchtattva deities are very big, then this is coming from where? From the Pratyaksha. Now you are saying, but even there are no deities in front of you, but you are saying Panchtattva deities are very big. And this is coming from where? From samskara actually. This is known as Smriti Jnanam. So Smriti Jnanam comes from the samskaras. And other than whatever Smriti Jnanam is known as Anubhava Jnanam. Anubhava Jnanam. Tad Binnam Jnanam Anubhavaha. So other than Smriti Jnanam is known as Anubhava Jnanam. This Anubhava Jnanam is once again two types. What is that? Yathartha and Ayathartha. Yathartha and Ayathartha. What it means? Other than Smriti Jnanam is known as Anubhava, and that Anubhava Jnanam is once again two types, Yathartha and Ayathartha. Yathartha means, see here, Tadvati Tat Prakaro Anubhava Yathartha. Tadvati Tat Prakara. What it means? As it is. तद्वती माने उसमें जो गुण है उसी गुण को यदि आप देखते तो वो यथार्थ. जैसा सांप है, सांप में सांप को ही, सांपपन को ही देखेंगे तो यथार्थ. रस्सी में रस्सीपन को ही देखेंगे तो वो, तो रस्सी क्या है? रस्सीपन वाला. रस्सीपन वाला में रस्सीपन ही देखेंगे तो वो क्या होगा? यथार्थ अनुभव. माने अनुभव यथार्थ भी होगा, अयथार्थ भी होगा. उदाहरण, रजते इदम rajatam iti jnanam. That means you are seeing the silver and seeing the silver in silver. Silverness in silver. Then this is known as what? Yatharth. And you are seeing in the seep, in the shell, seashell. You might have went to the seashore, or other in the just in the water pond. Their shells are there, seashells, shells, सीप, हिंदी में सीप बोलते हैं. वो कैसे रहता है? वो चमकता रहता है या नहीं? So by seeing from far distance, you might be feeling it as silver. So seeing silver in seashell is known as what? Ayatharth. So that's why what is the definition? Tad abhavavati tat prakaro. Silverness is not there, but still you are seeing. Abhava means absence. Tad abhava means that quality is absent in that, but still you are seeing that quality in that. That is known as ayathartha jnana. Ayathartha. Tadvati tad prakara. Atadvati tad prakara. Atadvati. In that quality is not there. Atadvati tad prakaraka. Okay. Yathartha jnanam is also known as what? Prema. Ayathartha jnanam is also known as ayathartha anubhava jnanam. This is aprama. That means anubhava jnanam can be prama, or otherwise anubhava jnanam can be aprama. That means prama anubhava jnanam. That means yathartha anubhava jnanam will be giving the yathartha samskaras, and that will be producing the yathartha smriti jnanam. Samskaras produce what? You're understanding? So this is the system. Anubhava gnana will lead to what? Samskaras. And that samskaras are leading to what? Smriti gnana. But what is needed? Trigger is needed actually. Udbodhaka. You all know trigger? Industrial instrumentation you will it. Triggers. Trigger impulse. Not studied. RC. Resistor and capacitor, you can produce triggers. 1 by 2 pi RC. F. Actually, those will not go. Those samskaras are very strong actually. Trying to leave, but they are not going. With so much passion in that age, actually, we should study Sāstra. We study unnecessary subject matter. That's why they are not going at all. In early age, we study young age, all this knowledge. We have so much actually literature to study. So, yathartha anubhava gnanam lead to yathartha samskaras, and yathartha samskaras will lead to the yathartha smriti gnana. Ayathartha anubhava gnanam will lead to the ayathartha samskaras, and those will be leading to the ayathartha smriti gnanam. Only this much only gnanam. Smriti gnanam or otherwise anubhava gnanam. That's all. That means gnanam means yathartha, ayathartha. Yathartha smriti plus yathartha smriti plus yadartha anubhava plus ayathartha smriti plus ayathartha anubhava. This total is known as jnana. Now, one more thing. Now, this yathartha anubhava is how many types? Now, this yathartha anubhava is 10 types. In this whole universe, yathartha anubhava is how many types? 10 types. What are those? Pratyaksha anubhava, anumiti anubhava, pratyaksha, anumiti, shabda, upamiti, aitihya, arsha, ardhapatti, sambhava, anupalabdhi, chesta. Okay. सिल्वर पन वो भी है, चांदी पन, चांदी पन. Iron rod is seeing iron rod is yathartha. Not necessary that you should know the composition. Silver and is a periodic table. Silver is a atomic number. How much? Not that actually. सिल्वर पन को इस रस्सी को देखकर रस्सी बोलना, सांप को देखकर सांप, उसको यथार्थ. रस्सी में सांप देखना तो ये अयथार्थ. इसको बोलते अप्रमा. अयथार्थ. ऐसा मिराज को देखकर पानी समझे, अयथार्थ. ऐसा खंबे को देखकर मनुष्य समझे. खंबे वैसे दूर से खंबे हो, थोड़ा सा अंधेरा है, वो तो तुम आदमी जैसे दिख रहे हैं ऐसा, लेकिन आदमी नहीं हो तो खंबा. खंबे में हम आदमी को देखना ऐसा, आदमी में खंबे को देखना. ये तो खंबा ये तो खंबा सोच आदमी. तो अनुभव how many types? 10 types. What are those? We'll be writing here. Pratyaksha anubhava. We'll be going to verify each and every one. Pratyaksha, anumiti, shabda anubhava. Next, upamiti. Next, arsha. Next, ardhapatti. Aitihya. Aitihya. Sambhava. Anupalabdhi. Chesta. 10 आ गए ना. These 10 types of anubhavas will lead to the samskaras, and that will be producing some smriti also. Only this much only knowledge. Knowledge means samskara janya jnanam and anubhava janya jnanam. That's all. That means if you want to deal the objects, you need jnanam, and that jnanam is smriti jnanam or otherwise anubhava jnanam. Anubhava will lead to the samskaras, and actually smriti is also not important because smriti is exclusively dependent on whom? Anubhava only. So that's why our verification. That means to find the right knowledge. So we should verify only these 10. Yes or no? So these are all pratyaksha jnanam. This jnanam means anubhava jnanam. Alage anumiti jnanam. To produce this jnanam, what is needed actually? This jnanam can be prama and also it can be aprama. Yes or no? Already we have read na, anubhava jnanam is how many types? 2 types. What are those? Yathartha and ayathartha. Yathartha is known as what? Prama. And ayathartha is known as aprama. So, and that anubhav jnanam is once again divided into 10 actually. So that's why now yathartha pratyaksha and ayathartha pratyaksha also can be possible or not. Yathartha anumiti, ayathartha anumiti. So that's why the special cause to produce pratyaksha jnanam is known as what? What do we call? The special cause to produce pratyaksha jnanam or pratyaksha prama. What we call that? The special cause to produce the special cause to produce prama is known as pramāṇam. What definition I gave in the beginning? Pramāṇam means prama karanam pramāṇam. This I said or not? What is mean? That means what is the English meaning? The okay. Prama karanam iti pramāṇam. The special cause to produce prama is known as pramāṇam. That means pratyaksha jnanam can be prama or aprama. That means to produce pratyaksha jnanam, what we need? Pratyaksha, what we need? Pratyaksha pramāṇam. Pratyaksha jnanam is produced by what? Pratyaksha pramāṇam. That means this pratyaksha pramāṇam, if it is producing the prama, then it is known as pramāṇam. Sometimes this pratyaksha pramāṇam may produce aprama also, then it is pratyaksha apramāṇam. It's clear? You is missing. Yeah, where? Till now, that means you understood what is jnana. What is that? We'll revise actually with quickly. What is pramāṇam? What is jnana? No. Definition. Sarva vyavahara hetuhu jnanam. Is clear? So, what is our hunt? Our hunt is, so we want to find the what is right knowledge and who can produce that right knowledge. That is our hunt. I said already. What I said? Sarva means laukika and alaukika. All. Sarva means all. Laukika, alaukika objects. How to deal the laukika objects and alaukika objects is known as knowledge. The required thing to deal the laukika and alaukika objects is known as jnanam. So that jnanam is how many types? 2 types. What are those? Smriti and anubhava. What is the smriti jnanam? Samskara matra janyam, which is produced from the only samskara, is known as smriti jnanam. And what is anubhava jnanam? Tad binnam. Other than smriti jnanam is entirely known as anubhava jnanam. And anubhava jnanam is how many types? 2 types. What are those? Yathartha and ayathartha. Yathartha means tadvati tat prakara. Ayathartha means atadvati tat prakara. So, and now anubhava jnanam is once again how many types? 10 types. So what are those? Pratyaksha anubhava jnanam, anumiti, shabda, upamiti, arsha, ardha, prati, aitihya, sambhava, anupalabdhi, chesta. This kind of anubhava jnanam we. Now what I am saying, so to get this jnanam, what we need? Jnanam produced from where? Pramāṇam. So jnanam means jnanam can be prama or otherwise aprama also. So that's why to produce this, we need pratyaksha jnanam. To produce pratyaksha pramāṇam we need. So maybe if that pramāṇam produces wrong knowledge, then it is known as aprama. That means pratyaksha apramāṇam actually. Okay, aprama, and that pramāṇam is becoming now apramāṇam. And this pratyaksha jnanam is right, then that pratyaksha pramāṇam is known as pramāṇam. Okay. Pramākaranam iti pramāṇam means, see here, the special cause to produce prama is known as pramāṇam. The cause for the prama is knowledge. The cause for that is known as pramāṇam. Okay, clear? If that pramāṇam is producing right prama, then it is known as pramāṇam. Or that special cause produce the prama, then that special cause is known as what? Pramāṇam. And the special cause producing aprama, then it is known as, that special cause is known as aprama, apramāṇam. Is clear? Now we are going to discuss pratyaksha pramāṇam. Each one by one will go. What is the meaning of pratyaksha pramāṇam? That means our first focus is pratyaksha jnanam. Who is the cause for the pratyaksha jnanam is known as pratyaksha pramāṇam. What is the definition of pratyaksha jnanam? Can anyone guess? Pratyaksha jnana mane kya hai? Pratyaksha anubhav jnana means
from the senses.
From the senses. Means
Mainly from eyes, but is
Huh?
picture.
See. Only see. How to make a definition for it? Make a definition. You are saying very right. Senses. Even the senses only the knowledge is also produced. Like now you are hearing with the ears or not. That is also produced from the ears. So that is also a pratyaksha jnana. Now you are all learning or not? This is pratyaksha jnana or not? Huh? Shabda jnana or pratyaksha jnana? Huh? Hey, where did you see? What are you saying, right? Indriyartha sannikarsha janyam gnanam pratyaksha gnanam. Very good. Indriyartha sannikarsha janyam gnanam. If you say simply through the senses, whatever is produced, that is pratyaksha. Now you are hearing all the messages and they are also helping. That means in that case also ears are helping or not. So that is also produced from the ears. Then that means this is also, that means whatever you learn from the Bhagavatam by my mouth, whatever knowledge is coming that you are hearing, that is also pratyaksha or not? That's a definition is very important. Here onwards you are very important because people who are coming to you, they are also having so much confusion. You have to clear their confusion, that's all, they will become yours. If you don't clear, then they will not. They will go away. Instead of doing service to our movement, you are going to do disservice actually. So we want really missionaries. This movement now we want to go for our whole world is now waiting for us. We should become like perfect, like the soldiers. They always do exercise and they make their body fit. Similarly, we should make fit of our intelligence. Our intelligence be clean and fit, and which can be sharp, which can destroy the opponent ideas and establish our fact. So that's why we should learn things very clearly. So here you see, Indriyartha sannikarsha janyam gnanam pratyaksham. Definition of pratyaksha gnanam, see. Indriyartha. Indriyartha sannikarsha. Indriyartha sannikarsha janyam. What it means? The knowledge produced from where? From the contact of sannikarsha means contact. I will give the meanings also. Sannikarsha means contact. Indriya means senses. Artha means sense objects. Janya means produced. Jnana means knowledge. In Sanskrit, you always go from the, to make English sentence, you should go from the right to left. The knowledge produced from the contact of senses and sense object is known as pratyaksha jnana. Is clear? When the senses and sense objects come in contact with the, when the knowledge which is produced from the contact of these senses and sense objects is known as pratyaksha. Now, to make you clear, I'll make a diagram actually. Our regular drawing, you all know. This is what? Very good, jivatma. Thank you. And this is what? Huh? Avidya. Very good. Thank you, Roman. Jivatma by nature is what? Satchit Anandamaya. That means this Jivatma, this particle itself, is having knowledge also. What kind of knowledge it is having? About Krishna and Krishna is Supreme Personality of God. All this it is having? No, it is having what? I am soul. I am soul. This knowledge is there with this particle. But when it is covered with the avidya, what will happen? It is not able to know who is he. Like your eyes are not is covered with the darkness, then what will happen? Your eyes able to see the objects? No, similarly, Jivatma is like, is having ability to know, now that ability to know himself. Now when it is covered with the avidya, then what is happening? It is not able to know who is he. Like when your eyes are covered with the darkness, then you are not able to know what is there in front of your eyes. So similarly here, avidya is like darkness. When it covers the jivatma, then jivatma doesn't know who is he. And also along with this jivatma, what is there? What is there? This is what? This is karma. When jivatmas are there in the Karnanusaya Vishnu, Mahavishnu, they are all with this setup. Jivatma is covered with the avidya and also is accompanied with karma. They are all. And that jivatma is relishing pleasure of what? His own. That means in the Karnanusaya body, every jivatma is happy actually. But what is the problem? They are not going to be there eternally. The reason? Still they are covered with avidya and karma. Okay. So now Lord is going to give opportunity to these people, these jivas, by glancing on Prakriti. He's sending all these jivas into Prakriti. Then there is a process. Then finally, Brahmaji, what he's doing? He's verifying the individual's karma and then he's giving a subtle body first. What are those? First and foremost layer is false ego. Second layer is next layer is Next layer is next layer is next layer is and next layer is this whole world. All the sense objects. These are all sense objects. So many variety objects. This is jivatma is trapped in these layers. Heavily conditioned. That's why. All these are all the sense objects. Yeah.
The jivatma is there.
Yes.
Kind of sushupti.
Yes. But only the thing is, sushupti is after that time is over. So that means as per karma, you'll be in that much time only you'll be in the sushupti. Once that karma is over, then you will be coming to immediately you're connected back to your subtle body. But here, jivatma will be connected to the subtle body after Brahmaji's creation. You're understanding?
Kind of ignorance or
It's ignorance only. It's out of ignorance only Sushupti is created. But in the Sushupti, what is happening? Because of the deep ignorance, all this false ego, chitta, intelligence, everything is disconnected from the jivatma. So that's why jivatma is relishing its own pleasure. But when it is connected, then jivatma is claiming whatever is there in the body or mind as the pleasure actually. Sushupti stage, still avidya is there, Brahman, there is no avidya, that's all. But pleasure is same.
how it is possible?
Avidya, that's why I said, avidya will make not to see only. That means not to know he himself, but it will not stop to relish himself. You're understanding? Two things are,
Other elements are different. That's why it's able.
it is able to experiencing itself. If other elements are connected, then it is claiming that as his own. You're understanding?
When we kind of sleep,
Huh?
when we sleep, so that time also few elements are discussed.
Few only, not everything. Okay, anyway, now you see what these elements they do. Then you'll understand. What the false ego will do. What avidya did, you all know? Originally, jivatma is satchit ananda. That means it is having the ability, inbuilt ability it is having to know himself as soul. And also it is having the ability to relish himself. That ability is there. It's anandamaya. So now by covering of the avidya, so it is losing of what? Not losing, you cannot say losing. It is for time being, like eyes are not able to see the object because of the darkness. Can you say now the eyes are blind? Anything taken out from the eyes? No, no. So only for time being, because of the darkness, it is not seeing. But can you say these eyes are defective eyes? No. Similarly, Atma can be defective. Atma cannot be defective. Atma is always pure only. Suddhopi vichaste yavishuddha kartu. Can anyone make Atma polluted? Nobody can make. But only can covered actually. Here now your eyes are not covered with the darkness and you are not able to see. Can you say this person is blind person? Blindness is different. And because of covering of the darkness, you are not able to see. That is different. Blindness means permanent defect. Here, similarly here, any loss is made to the jivatma to make it blind? No. Only time being temporary covering is there. So this jivatma, when it is covered with the avidya, it is not able to know, but can it stop to enjoy himself? No, it is not stop. So that's why I'm saying in the Karnanusa Vishnu's body, in the Mahavishnu body, it is experiencing. What is the pramāṇa? Is the third canto, 7th chapter. There you can see. Vishwanath is writing. Third canto, 7th chapter. So now Brahmaji is giving further layers to this. As per the karma, he is giving the amount of false ego, amount of chitta, amount of intelligence, amount of mind, amount of senses. All are dependent on what? This factor, karma factor. So when false ego is given, what is happening? This jivatma is started claiming which it is not as himself. You're understanding what false ego is doing? False ego, what it does? False ego, what it does? Tell me. अविद्या क्या कर रहे हैं? अपने आप को बोलने के लिए बुलवा रहे हैं. बुलवा रहे बोलते हैं क्या? बुलवाना मैंने अलग है ना. सो और false ego क्या करेगा? What false ego will does? Creating the false identity. Means this false ego make this jivatma as to consider himself as body. Avidya role is different and false ego is role is different. Avidya, what it is doing? Covers means it is making to not to know himself as soul. And false ego, what it is saying? It is giving the that means false identity. So that's why you should see difference. Don't mix avidya and false ego. Don't mix. False ego is giving the false identity. It is saying that this jivatma, you are this body, you are this mind, you are this intelligence. This is done by false ego actually.
Avidya is hiding the. Avidya is hiding our original.
Who is making jivatma to not know himself as soul. So just by that, you cannot. That means when they are in the body of Mahavishnu, are they claiming themselves as body? No, because there is no false ego at that time. All false ego chitta, they are coming from where? From the Prakriti only, na? You're understanding? There are, when he glances from Prakriti, what comes? Mahat comes, and from Mahat, false ego, from false ego, Panch Tanmatras, Panch Mahabhutas, Panch Gnanendriyas, Panch Karmendriyas, Buddhi, and also from the Satvika Ahankara, mind. You all remember this? No? Yes. Experience himself. Bliss.
Himself, but not as soul.
Not as a, there is a bliss potency is there, that bliss it will experience. Like in the Sushupti.
Not like Jiva.
Krishna, there is no point of Krishna. Clue is not at all there for him. Someone should come, and when a devotee come in contact with this Jivatma, and in his heart the pure devotion is a devotion is not a material object. And that is given to this Jivatma. Then only it will come to know I am the servant of the Lord. Okay.
Now what happens is in contact with some Brahmajyoti or in Vaidanta he is experiencing seva, rasa, that is very difficult. But how can he relish?
Because it is a bliss. It itself is a bliss potency. You're understanding?
Then after liberation, along with the service, does he relish himself also, or he relishes something else?
So when it is becoming the devotee means what? It is given with the another potency to it. On the top of this, there is another potency is given like this. That is known as bhakti. And because of this bhakti, this jivatma is now there is no karma and no avidya. What will be there? Only bhakti will be there. With that bhakti, it is getting some spiritual body. And with that, it is experiencing now. So I am servant actually. Here now, jivatma in the Sushupti state or otherwise in the Mahavishnu body, it is experiencing because this particle itself also is a bliss potency. Don't forget that. It's a chit and anandamayam. And it is having the ability to experience himself. But consciousness, because avidya role is only sat chit ananda. Chit element is covered. Chitness, that means knowingness is covered, but not the Ananda feature is not extracted out. It no. Ananda feature is there itself eternally. Only it is making not to know himself. Okay, Deep.
How is it possible that at that time the soul is not identical?
Because it's happening. Sāstra is saying. How means what? That's why I give pramāṇam. Third canto, 7th chapter. Okay. Sāstra is pramāṇam, that's why. Because that is the point of avidya. So these things we cannot understand with this mind which is coming now to you, intelligence in this mind. You are using this to understand which is very before to us. And this. Okay. So now false ego, what it does? It is giving the false idea. And chitta, what it does? Whenever this chitta is given by Brahmaji to this jivatma, all this karma and vasanas are installed in chitta. Chitta is like a hardware. And in that all these are installed immediately. Like the water coming from the sky and when touches the earth, immediately what it will become? Whatever the nature is there in the earth, if it is falling on the muddy water, muddy things, mud, this water also will become muddy water. And there is a pure water, it is falling, then it is pure. Similarly, when chitta is given to this conditioned jivatma, which is having the karma, then this contact with this karma, with this chitta, then what will happen? Chitta is polluted. All these samskaras are installed in chitta. You have studied now in the 25th, 26th chapter in third canto. These things are explained. Chitta, what are these? And what intelligence will does? Intelligence, what it does?
Right.
Decision making. Nischayatmakaha buddhi. Decision. What is right and what is wrong. And what mind does? Accept or otherwise rejecting. What the senses they do? Capturing the sense objects. And what gross body? Just possessing all this, accommodating physically. And sense objects, these are all. Now we'll be going. Why we are discussing? We want to reach the what is pratyaksha pramāṇam. Another 5 minutes. Okay. You have services? No? Immediately. Have another 10 minutes you all have? 5-10 minutes. Okay. It's not overloading. You know, no? ओवरलोडिंग चल रही है बिकॉज उल्टी आ रहे तो हम अंदर ठोस देंगे तो अच्छा नहीं तो बाहर आ जाएगा जब बाहर आ रहे तो बोल दीजिए तो हम लोग इतना काफी आज का तो बच्चा खाना रहे हैं ठोस रहे हैं आप तो क्या करेगा वो लास्ट में बात करके तो उल्टी करके चले जाएगा हाँ
You also hear that the mind, like all the desires are stored in the mind.
yeah that's what synonymically we use so generally in Sāstra sometimes instead of using a separated names sometimes these are all called as antakarana also false ego chitta intelligence and mind together and sometimes all together are known as mind also that atma word can be used for body or the mind and sense so similarly antakarana word used sometimes differentiated sometimes without any differentiating and a commonly used word of mind it can happen cheto darpana margin cheta means chitta there we use clearly chitta has to be clean we say so that but if you go in a fine description this is the way actually pramana is what third canto no that is for the this one for avidya that means now mahavishnu's body this jivatma is covered with the avidya and it is relishing its own pleasure for that point I said third canto 7th chapter but all these elements and their functions where it is defined third canto 26th chapter there you have to study so now see the mechanism how it happens now when there is a chitta role is what the chitta role it is storing the samskaras it is storing all the That means whatever anubhava you get, anubhava gnana is stored in the form of samskara where? In chitta. So, and also chitta's another role is general awareness. One more thing, all these will function when they are all backed up by what? Jivatma. If Jivatma is not there, these elements will work? No. That means Jivatma's chetana is making them all active actually. Otherwise, they don't become active. They don't do their own activities. So that is different. Jivatma is supplying the consciousness so that making all these active. But the specific role of the chitta is what? Such an active chitta's specific role is what? General awareness. What it means? This chitta comes out through the senses and it will travel to the sense objects. So that's why then when chitta goes on that sense object, then only you will be able to recognize that object. Sometimes the chitta is in front, object is in front of your eyes, but still आपको पूछ देते आप देखें क्या मैं नहीं देखा प्रभु इट इज देयर अरे आपके आंखों के सामने है भाई आप नहीं देख ऐसा हुआ या नहीं कभी कभी you went to your friend yourself or both went to the market or supermarket and you were watching. So your friend and you came back and then after that he's saying on that corner that object is very nice and you are saying that I didn't see but he is saying Are, you were also seeing with me I saw that you are seeing. He was arguing with you but you said that I didn't see. What happened at that time? Your chitta didn't go on that object. So that's why even it is in front of your eyes, but it is not recognized. So that's why the chitta's role is what? General awareness. So chitta first travels out on, reaches to the sense objects. Then senses and sense object is in contact. After that, sense and sense objects are in contact. Then what will happen? This sense objects image, example you take, senses, how many are there? Actually, mind is also considered as sense only. So, 5 we have our knowledge senses. What are that? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. So now we take eyes. To discuss about pratyaksha jnanam, so now we are taking the eyes. Now their eyes are in contact with what? Sense object, it is pen. Assume that chitta already traveled and reached to the sense object. Now the eyes are watching the sense and sense object. Eye is a sense and this is pen is sense object. Now they are in contact. So with this contact, what is produced in the eyes? Through the eyes, what they do? They capture the image of sense object. The form, the rupa, color, everything are captured by what? Eye, sense. And that is given to whom? That is given to mind. And then that is given to whom? Intelligence. So this intelligence, what it does? In the chitta already the images are there, several images. Now chitta and also the in the early stage, in the when person is very small kid, at that time mother is showing this object and also bombarding him. Hey beta, this is pen, this is pen, this is pen, like that. This is learning process. That means in the chitta, what is happening? The image of this pen is also formed and also along with it, what is registered? Name is also registered. Pen. Yes or no? So now intelligence is matching with the what? The so many images which are there in the chitta. And finally, intelligence will be deciding, yes, this is pen. Intelligence will make the decision. That's why the specific knowledge, the specific awareness is caused by whom? Intelligence. General awareness is caused by whom? Chitta. It's clear?
What is it?
Chitta is general awareness. That means this is the thing. Whatever I said that.
When you said Chato, so that time, like
We are purifying this.
And then we see some science object that will not understand. There's no picture found in the jivatma, so it doesn't speak.
Any object you see, you'll be seeing Krishna in that. So, chitta marjanam is also in the different levels. When you reach to the uttama, that means bhaktas also based upon consciousness, I am saying. So, not based upon sraddha, not based upon the tools they use. So, when you become a best devotee, that means uttama bhakta. Then, sarvatra, what he is going to see? Ishtapam. Where it is said? In the 11th canto, 2nd chapter. Yes? What he is going to see? Even in the pole, what he is going to see? His consciousness is fully now what? That means his chitta is always filled with the, and also he'll be seeing everywhere Krishna actually. That is said. Sarva bhuteshu yah pashyet bhagavad bhavam atmanah bhutani bhagavat atmanyesha bhagavatottamaha. Sarva bhuteshu yah pashyet bhagavad bhavam. In all the living entities, that means bhuta means what? Living and non-living. In all the bhutas, what he see? Bhagavad Bhava. Ishta form of his Ishta form is seeing. If he is a Krishna devotee, he is seeing Krishna. Like example, who is that? Huh? Bhishmadev. Bhishma prayers, did you see her? He is seeing Krishna in everywhere. This is going to happen. That means that is a Krishna consciousness. Your chitta, that means, is cleaned completely. Then what he will be seeing? Like the Brahma Jyotis, what they will be seeing? Brahmanandis, they will be seeing everywhere Brahman, one. Their target is different. Our target is different. You might be thinking, so then we see everywhere everything Krishna, then how to live? How to eat? The stages of, if you read the Madhuri Kadambani, after the stage of asakti, you'll become mad by hearing their situations. It's a we are unimaginable. Actually, we cannot imagine actually. Now we are very, very preliminary stage actually. But we think that we are so advanced actually. It's a problem. But the higher stages, if you see the consciousness, you'll become mad actually. They'll be like asakti state itself is like a mad stage. Unmattavat actually. So it's defined the bhakta, the highly pure devotee, which reach to the higher stages. He'll become like a mad person, sometimes laughing, dancing, and crying, and shouting. There is no regular behavior in me. Yes. Anyway, you'll be coming to know all from Bhagavatam later. Okay, just so that means what? This mind is eyes are capturing the image and it is given to mind, and mind is making the decision. Intelligence is it given to intelligence. Intelligence is making decision of this object is pen. If intelligence is influenced by mode of ignorance, then what will happen? This intelligence will decide it as pencil instead of pen. That means all these are all elements made up of what? Three modes. And that's why there is the influence of three modes. Everyone is hearing the same message, same words, but people are getting the different knowledge. Why? Because their chitta, intelligence, mind are affected by what? Modes. Anyway, that will come to later. So now, pratyaksha pramāṇam, you understood. Then mind, what will be doing? So liking or disliking. I don't like, don't like or liking or disliking. So liking and disliking is done by mind. Then I like it and I don't like. That means actually who is doing liking and disliking? Mind. But this mind is considered as yourself. Who is doing that? That means identity, mind as myself, such identity, who is bringing? False ego. So then you are saying that, oh, I don't like that pen. But actually everything is done by whom? So false ego, chitta, intelligence, mind and senses. And this poor jivatma being covered by the avidya and entrapped by this false ego and considering the liking, disliking done by mind as himself. Anyway, that is another story. We don't want to go there. Now we want to only understand what is pratyaksha pramana. Here, pratyaksha pramana, that means this jnanam, this is pen, this is known as what? Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha what? Jnanam. For this pratyaksha jnanam, who is special cause? Senses are not. In Anumana Pramana and all also mind intelligence will be there. But which is special? What is special for this knowledge? Senses are special or not? So that's why senses are known as what? Senses are known as what now here? Pratyaksha, the special cause for the Prema is known as what? The special cause for the Prema or Jnanam is known as what? Pramāṇam. So that's why these senses are known as what? Pratyaksha Pramāṇam. It's clear or not? Huh? Hey, tomorrow we'll discuss. I think loaded actually. Okay, we'll stop here. Bouncing now. Thank you very much. Any questions? Okay, just revise it, please.
When intelligence perceives that it is pencil, and that becomes
Intelligence decides.
when it decides wrong, like pen ko pencil, that becomes okay.
Yeah, then that means in these senses and also they are all that means supported by this. Then that's why pratyaksha jnanam can be wrong also. There are the defects. That means Brahma Pramada Karna Patava Pralipsa. So Brahma Pramada Karna Patava is there. These three defects are there in all of these, which are involved deeply into Pratyaksha Pramana. Okay, so that we'll discuss further. So many things are there. Now just I'm explaining what is Pratyaksha Pramana and Pratyaksha Jnana. Yes.
Perception of sense object that is stored in the big set.
Yeah. Jnanam is, yeah. So this knowledge is there. So this knowledge, now it's anubhava, and in the form of samskara it is stored in chitta. And then after that, when I say pen, and you will be remembering the pen you have seen on that day and which you don't like, then from that samskara you are calling, oh, that I don't like that pen. So that is known as now smriti jnana.
I think it's like over lifetime.
It can be over lifetime. Even the object is not in front of you. You are not experiencing now it, but still you are saying that pen, this pen. Yes or no? That is known as smriti jnana. Okay. That means now in this process, now you are seeing the pen and getting this is pen. This knowledge is known as what? Anubhava jnanam. So an anubhava jnana also how many types? 10 types. That is first one is what? What kind of anubhava jnanam this is? Pratyaksha anubhava jnana. And now it is stored in this chitta. This pen and also the shape and color and size and everything in this chitta. Now, so if I give a trigger on that day, so pen, this is like a trigger. Immediately you are remembering pen shape, this and that, and everything. Then you are recalling the and that is pen. So that is that knowledge you are getting or not now. So that is known as what? From the samskaras that is produced. That is known as samskara janyam jnanam, smriti jnanam. Okay, we'll end here. Lord will be sanctioning. Here, Lord is sitting beside to here. Here he is sitting. And based upon this karma, which is stored in the chitta, so he is making sanctioning actually. All these, how much they should work. That is only. As per karma only, he will just to see. He is in either favoring or not. So until unless jivatma doesn't turn towards him, That means don't take the shelter of him, don't dependent on him. He will never interfere into the karma of jiva. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stadaiva bhajami.
Also, it's mentioned that as soon as a person starts practicing, so Lord takes all his karma.
Not as soon as. So as soon as means here the what is meaning? As soon as means as soon as you fully surrendered, then he will take everything. But if you are not fully surrendered to him and you are keeping him as just a helper, not a fully shelter, then he will be doing only helping only. Full control he will not take. Because जबरदस्ती कुछ नहीं उधर. ये यथा माम प्रपद्यन्ते ताम तदैव भजामि.
That full surrender can be sadhana.
A full surrender only will give the pure sadhana, otherwise impure. कर्म से मिला हुआ है जैसा अभी हम लोगों का. Okay.
In
अरे
chat,
अच्छा.
in chat,
Chat message actually very good. Thank you. Let us see chat messages. Hey, they already left. Sorry, Prabhu, we didn't give any attention actually. What is it? Voice is not very clear.
check timing also. Starting time is
3:54. We didn't. Sorry. Still they are there. Okay, I will unmute. So, Prabhus, on online, do you have any question? You can unmute yourself now.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhuji, like you were saying that Brahmaji gives false ego, intelligence, and mind and other these coverings when Jiva is impregnated by Garbhodaksha Vishnu into the nature's womb. So then who gives avidya when it is in the, Navi of
Avidya is eternal.
Lord Vishnu?
Anadi. Avidya is anadi. Anadyavidya. In the 13th chapter. Screen. What is said actually, Krishna, what he is saying? This avidya from when onwards, it is with jivatma. It is anadi. Prakritim purusham chaiva vidyanadi ubhavapi vikaramscha gunanscha vidya prakriti sambhavan. So prakriti and purusha both are anadi. And this avidya is also part of prakriti. So here prakriti means not only the 24 elements one, this also. The relationship between prakriti and purusha so is also anadi and avidya is also anadi. Avidya is also anadi. So that's why we see in the commentary of our acharyas what they are saying. They are saying
Thanks, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
yeah. This is also Kaveri. I don't know actually. There is Vishwanath commentary you can see. So Prakriti, Purusha, and the relationship between Prakriti and Purusha, which is called Avidya. So Avidya is also Anna. And that's why we should not try to use this intelligence and mind to understand before these people's creation. Intelligence and mind came when Brahmaji started giving. And we are using these elements to understand what is the jivatma, from where it came, why it is entrapped by avidya. These are all. वो नहीं चलेगा एक्चुअली. अरे वो तो अभी बना है उसी दिन से आप जो पुराना चीज. That's why you have limitation. This intelligence and mind are limitation actually. These are all material. They are made up of three modes. And we are so proud of using these and feeling that I am great because of false ego. and claiming the potencies of intelligence as my potencies. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. We'll stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaur Preman. I'll end the